on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings under the lights on Sunday night.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on first down. Pass is caught by Addison. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Darnold to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and long for him here. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going, get it positioned to swat it away. That is well done.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And leading them out, the comeback player of the year after reviving his career late last season, Joe Flacco.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10 now. He'll get this to Jefferson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play made by E.J. Speed.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Colts will take over. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Second down carry for Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut out left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Option give to Taylor. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Big gain downfield. They move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all of his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Trying again, following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now looking to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Staying on the ground with Jones. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
Runner pass, which way they want to go to convert on 3rd. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
This time it's a passing play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd down carry for Jones. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Josh Downs deep for the Colts. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings in possession. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 41. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Still sticking with the passing game. On target to Downs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to throw here out of the gun. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
2nd and 10 now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play now. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pittman's got it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Powell now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. We've reached halftime. The Colts on the road and enjoying a nice little lead here. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Josh Downs to return it. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Colts and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Pass play coming here. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he drives it up past the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They go again with Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the air, 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, ball at the 36. Putting a receiver in motion. They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Vikings now set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give to Jones, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Play action on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense trying to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Taylor again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. He'll throw it. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's a throw. Finds his man, Downs. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Taylor now up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Their punter making his way out now. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw, here's Darnold. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Jones trying the left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Darnold now to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Darnold. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing here, Darnold. Hawkinson reels it in. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Colts pushing to get within range for a game winner. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. On target to downs. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now. Taken in by Pierce. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Looking to throw it. That's complete to Pittman. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Gay now in a high-pressure spot. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now to throw. Escapes out to the left. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. To throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turnover on downs. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. Yeah, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.